Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Um, Give it just a minute or two. Um, I'm gonna try to find myself on Nadia's Crafty Community and myself on my own page so I can share it elsewhere. Um, so give me a minute or two here. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I feel like such a wee little crafter here after seeing all these lovely ladies' designs. Oh my goodness. I didn't get to watch too much yesterday, but I went back and watched a lot of replays this morning. Then I'll finish up later today, but whoo, so many pretty things. I was just like, wow, 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 wow. So crazy. So, so crazy. Okay, so finally got that. Okay, so let me bring myself up on my page. That way, oh, actually, I got comments on my computer, my laptop. Yay! Okay, so who all's here? Hello, Miss Ruth. Thank you, Heather. I gotta represent West Virginia, man. They're my peeps. Hey, Greg. Hello, Brooklyn. Cindy. Okay, so let me put my phone to the side. That way I can actually see while we were there. Okay. Um, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do at all. I was at my mom's, as y'all know. Well, my local followers anyway know. I went to West Virginia to go camping. And we were camping for 2 weeks. Well, I went back to my mom's. It's like, man, I've got this Christmas thing to do, and I'm still not sure what I want to do. I didn't want to do a wreath. I wanted to do something different because I'm always doing wreaths. So my mom's like, well, let's go downstairs, check out like my, older Christmas stuff and your Nana's. She's like, we got to go through your Nana's stuff anyway. My Nana passed away about almost 4 years ago. So I was like, okay. So, we went down there and I come across this. Now, it had stuff in it. It actually come from a flower shop. It's an actual like little nutcracker. I was like, ah, this is awesome. Like, when somebody said a while ago that stuff speaks to you, this spoke to me, you guys. So I was like, this is awesome. But this actually come from like a flower shop. There was like a floral arrangement and stuff in here, and then my mom, after the flowers like died off and stuff, she put her own spin on it. It had like holly, a bunch of pine, which I am going to reuse some of the pine and stuff that was in it. I was hoping to get an actual nutcracker, but I couldn't find one small enough to kind of add in with it, so I'm just going to use the cute little elf that come in it. So I thought he was too cute, and I love traditional Christmas. Um, it's part of my fave, like the old time Christmas stuff. But of course, too, I'm part German, and they're big on the nutcrackers, but nuts played a huge part in Christmas. They were given as like a sign of fertility, as a sign of good luck, all that. And I do know nutcrackers themselves, the actual dolls, they were given to scare away bad spirits. Um, so even though I can understand nutcrackers are kind of scary, scary looking, but so I seen this, and like I said, I so wanted to use it. So my mom's like, well, go ahead, take it, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna move my camera. This is a odd position for me because usually I'm face on, but I wanted to make it to where y'all could like actually see what I was doing. So let me go back here too and catch up on this, see what everybody's saying. Hello, Regina. Hey, CJs. Hello, Nadia. Yes, Greg, I thought it was pretty awesome. You and all of your, shop finds and just different things. I was like, oh my gosh, this would be cute. So, hello, Jean. Okay, so here we go. I need to put this to the side again, like I said. Okay, and let me bring this down. And I'm going to move it over. I'm even representing a Mr. Ho-Ho, vintage Ho-Ho. Love Ho-Hos. Okay, so hope everybody can see. Hopefully the blurriness, there we go, will clear up. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start, since I couldn't find the nutcracker and had this little elf, I thought, well, I'll go with kind of like your traditional candies, the green, red, and all that. So, um, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my candies, and then I'll fill in with all the pine and stuff. Um, I wanted to kind of use like the traditional pine, because kind of back then nothing was really flocked or anything either. So that's why I'm kind of sticking to plain little pine branches, but I am using like two different ones. And I'll also be adding some pine cones, some cute glittery snowflakes. So, all right. Well, hello, Tina. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Diane. Okay, let's see here. Mm, actually, that one might. That one to be taller. That one shorter. Hmm. Don't know yet. This kind of turns. I wish it didn't. I guess I could glue it, but eh. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now we're getting tangled up here. Okay. Let's see. One my taller. I had to like, because everything in this was super short, so I had to add. Thank goodness I keep my stems from like the longer flowers and stuff, because to make some of this taller, especially trying to use some of the older pine that actually was in this, it's like so I had to kind of make my own, longer picks for stuff. So, all right. Um, let's see. And like I said, I feel like a wee bit of a little designer. Let me bring it up just a hair. Ooh, kind of missing out on half of it here. Okay. Um, let's see. Let's get our little, put that over a little bit. Get our little elfie in here. So who all's been watching both days? Like, I didn't get to watch much of yesterday, but man, I'm telling you, I went back and watched replays, and oh my goodness, like beautiful, beautiful stuff. Major talented ladies. Let's see, move that over just a hair. All right, I kind of want to bring that one just a little more. I know, and I just feel like a little small twerp compared to some of these peeps, you know? It's like, ah, alright. This is like, I think, my first centerpiece I've made live, y'all, so I am a little nervous doing this, so just kind of bear with me a little bit here. And get some of my other things in here and then just fill in with the pine, I guess. Probably be a little easier. Oh my goodness. Oh, Billy is rumbling away. Phew. And these are just picks. These ones here just kind of broke up because I didn't want, like, you know, big, huge thing here on the bottom, so. Yeah, I usually do, like, you know, swags and wreaths, so. And if I do centerpieces, I've not done them live. Usually because they're bigger or whatever, and I'm just like, we'll start with something on the smaller side, so. Okay. Um, some other snowflakes here. Thank you. I hope it does turn out cute. Actually, move that and add snowflake here. Put that back in behind maybe. Or we'll just leave it out a second. Kind of add it in as filler in a few. Same maybe with this one actually. Alright. I kind of go backwards too. Everybody's like, oh, you know, add all their pine and stuff in, and then they put, you know, their. There we go. And then they put in all the goodies. So I kind of go backwards, but hey, I guess we all, you know, do different things. So. Alright, I'm going to take this off. I keep hitting it. So I'll take it off a second. So I get all this in here and then I'll add it back in. Alright. So. Oh, yesterday we went to Mount Equinox here in Vermont, and like you get up on top of the mountain and oh my gosh, you can see for miles and miles and miles. You can see over into New Hampshire, and just it's just awesome. Took pictures, posted them. It was just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous there. I was amazed at how far you could see the view, and of course I love taking pictures too. That's like another pastime of mine, and oh my goodness, I love like wildflowers and mushrooms and different things, and oh my goodness, that was like a mushroom wildflower paradise, finding all these kind of found a couple of new flowers that I hadn't, you know, like seen before, and I was like, of course, a couple of mushrooms. All right, I can tell right now this puppy is going to need something with a little more sturdiness in it. Have to put a pick on the end of it or something, I guess. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, I was kind of nerding it yesterday too. Like big time nerding it. But anyway, I love being in nature. I love all that. So I want to add a couple of these silver, I don't know what they are, honestly. Let me find the longest ones. Add some of these in here. Hello, Mr. Justin. Let's see. That in there. What it is with those wanting to catch on them snowflakes, but hello. Move out of the way. Alright. Let's see, does that look right with the height of this actually? I should move that one over. Okay. Not a problem. Thank goodness. Really position this stuff in the styrofoam. Alright. Maybe I should have like left that in there, huh? Okay. Alright, what you think, y'all? Is it okay? Can y'all see okay? Keep moving. I feel like it's... Oh, yeah. I don't... my mom and grandma both had some, but they like fell apart. I was wanting to put them in a wreath, and some of them, like the little stuff around their necks, it was made out of a different material, and it just kind of disintegrated, and part of like their hat brims and stuff, and I was like, dude, that sucks because they were so stinking cute. Made me so mad. I was like, no. Because like I said, I love vintage stuff. I love uh old Christmas stuff. So alright, so here we go. Need to, where is, there we go. Let's see, some of my longer pieces here. And I may have to even make some more. Just bring my table. Nope. Right, come on here. What in the world? Hello, Miss Mary. Oh, what in the world? I'll just leave that one alone. Okay, so put this slide in over here. Hello, Clan. Well, Fran, I have yet to watch your live. I'm so sorry. I was gone most of the day yesterday, but it is my next one up to watch a replay on. I did see the finished product of the Nutcracker. It was gorgeous. My nephew even loved it. He's a huge fan of Nutcrackers. Like, he loves, loves, loves Nutcrackers. He actually collects them. So, even though it was pink, he still liked it. Alright, what's going on with this? I can't get this. Alright, maybe now it'll go in. There we go. I'll have to kind of hide the stem. I had to put the snowflake on there. Okay, so as you can see, there is holes back here, so I'm gonna go back here with some more pine. I don't want it super full, but we do want to hide the like holes for sure. And like I said, I will go back with other stuff to finish up the back, as you can see. Okay, so I need, thinking that one right there, but I'm gonna have to put him on a pick, and I hope the pick is on it. I'm not sure with these little picks if it'll be long enough, but yeah. So we're gonna try. We'll see if it's long enough. If not, then got some leftover stems here from flowers that I'll try to keep because they do come in handy. Okay, so come in here like this, and maybe switch up. There we go. Up a little lower. Yeah, I have my nephew here with me till we go back to West Virginia for a family reunion, so we'd been stuck in the house all week. So he was like, "Hey, Carrie, can we go do something today?" So I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "How about we go on top of this huge mountain where we can see?" He's like, "Oh, yeah." So we kind of put stuff together and we went for our little picnic hike type thing. Let's see. I'm gonna have to put that on a pic too, actually. So we left and went to Mount Equinox, which is about an hour and a half from here. It's probably, I'll have to like, and of course, like I said, I found this in my mom's older Christmas stuff, you know, how things kind of tend to get more modern-y, that they get pushed to the side and put in a box or a tote somewhere. So I was like, ooh, alright. You are going to leave because you're interfering. Okay. Alright. Put this little piece. Let's move these up a bit. Well, thank you. Another. Yeah, I think I'll just kind of stuff it in here. There we go. And these picks, I just got them from a D-stash. I'm big on some of these D-stash things, you guys, so, you know. Well, thank you, Maria. I appreciate it. Thank you, Palon. That's huge coming from a big old awesome designer like you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it bunches. Okay. So, still think I kind of need a little bit of something height right there, it seems like. Me look at this guy. Do I want that there or should I put him down here? Hmm. 2, 3, 4. Not too sure, actually. Should pick on that if I stick it in there. And then that will probably, okay. So I gotta figure some things out first. I get in there, I get in there. A little more kind of there. All right, and let's see. Might have to glue this one in. Stick it right there. Okay, then I'm gonna have to put a pick. That's taller piece of coming. These are just like Amazon, so they're nothing too grand. Wish I had more of the pine that come with it, because man, it's nice, thick, chunky pine. And I'm actually going to add some floral wire to this one just to make it a little more sturdier. Which I think that's what I'm going to have to do with this one here. Because it's not really wanting to stay too great. And thank you for the stars, whoever sent them. I didn't get to see who sent them. I appreciate it. Right, so I will thank you once I do go back. Oh, that still ain't long enough. So, take it back off this pick, and I'll get a piece of floral stem to add it to. Let's see. Cut that off because I know it's definitely going to be way too big for that. So, I'll turn it around here so I can see it a little bit. I know it ain't got the perfect background against it, but as I said, I had to change my camera view, so. And of course, up after me will be Marianne from Made by Marianne. She my wreathen bestie. Hello, Danae. Right. So let's grab this and stick it in over here. Make sure I got it in the right spot anyway. Right. Okay, well, oh my gosh, I can't believe like it's only been 30 minutes. My goodness. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna add some pine cones in here. Give it a little more kind of that vintage feel, so to say. And some of them I have a feeling I'm gonna have to like glue in here on the certain pines because it is going to be difficult to add them to a pick like I did here. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. Some pine cones from my stash here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is just kind of glue them on. Baldy looking spot there. So who was y'all's favorite designer that you all seen today? Or I should say your favorite craft you've seen today or design. I've seen so many, it's hard to choose. Way too hard to choose. Oh, let's see. Hmm. Let's see if I can make this shorter actually. Just pine cone. Jabbed in here. I know, like it's like, chew. And the creativity on some of these. Like Amanda, she totally redone her lighthouse to make it like, one that's there by her. I mean, that's super cool. I've seen several people that's made some of the stuff on their designs. It's really neat. It takes me forever to do something like that, but alright, I think I'm going to add this piece of pine down in there. I'll go back later and put it on the pick, kind of hide that. Now I see a hole back here, and I need to block some of this light out with. Let's see, take a shorter piece actually. And I need to put a pine cone right in there, I do believe. Pine cone, pine cone. It's kind of, I don't know. Hmm. Thank you, Lynn. I know, Jean Ann. There's been like some awesome ladies. Awesome, awesome ladies. I think I'll just glue that one in there. Trade on that gorgeous swag. All these big and go home. Gosh, y'all, it'd take me hours to do that. And she done it in like one. I'm like, how in the world do you guys like do this stuff in an hour? Like, it's so crazy. Like, I'm lucky to get a wreath done live in an hour that when I do. And here they are doing these big, huge swags. It's just, I don't know. It's so amazing to me. So, so amazing. I think I'll tuck him right there. I mean, I did do a lot of kind of groundwork on this one. Had the picks ready and, so I didn't want y'all like sitting here watching me put, picks together on the pine branches, and it's kind of boring. if you ask me. I wouldn't want to sit here and watch it anyway. Okay. Alright, y'all. Actually, we have a pine cone here, I believe. Let me find another one. I like these little small, cute pine cones. Just kind of add him there. Okay, and like I said, I need to. I know, Danae, right? Like, I would be forever doing it. It's like, that's me too, Regina. I'm constantly like changing my mind on the position of stuff. Well, that don't look right. Like, I want to put this here like a flower or, whatever it could be. And I'm just like, people would get so annoyed with me. It'd be like, come on, lady, make up your mind. So that's why I'm always like scared to do these big, huge ones. I mean, of course, I would have over half of it done if I did try to do it. So, alright. Can't. Right. So I'm just like, see, do I want that there? Should I move it over? I don't really want to hide that though. Let's see. Alright, there's an edge there somewhere. No, there is. Hmm. Don't like that either, dang it. Alright. Okay. I'll use some of these others. So. Oh, thank you, Greg. That's so sweet. And let me tell you, I've watched a lot of your Centerpiece stuff, so. I do need to make one of these shorter than the other. I don't like that they're the same height. So, probably make this one shorter. Take it out here in a minute. Make it shorter. I don't like it. It's too high. See if I can shove it down in here a little more. Of course, it's a smoosh over into the little elf. That didn't really help either, though. Better raise that one up a little more. Still need to bring this one down. I don't like the same height. Come on. I'm gonna bend it because the pick isn't wanting to go down anymore. Okay, I like that a little better. So, move our little elfie up. Okay. I'll just use these other pieces as filler as I see. I can't really tell from here, but I need to kind of hide that stem, I think. Of course, this stem here. Got to messing with that, so I need to hide that stem there. So I'll grab this and I'll have to put it on a pick for sure. Don't slide down in there. Okay. Alright, guys. Like, I'm done, like, super early. Like, this is so crazy, but I didn't think I would be done this quick. Holy cannoli. So, again, here's a little nutcracker thing. But, alright, let me kind of, I don't know, bring this up a hair and kind of, it's kind of hard to see with all the distractions in the background. But I will take a picture of it and put it on the thing. So, yay! I'm excited I actually got it done in under an hour. So crazy. So I could kind of tilt it up a little bit. That might, there we go. A little better view. So yay! Guess I could work on the back a little bit, kind of hiding some stuff, but I don't want to bore you all with that. So I am gonna, like I said, next up is Made by Marianne. Not sure what she has, but I will message her and tell her if she'd like to go on earlier. She definitely can. I know sometimes it takes her a little longer to do stuff, so um, I will message her and tell her to go ahead and come on earlier. So again, just refresh your page here on Nadia's Crafty Corner community. And thank you, Nadia, for asking me to be part of this. I love it. Um, I love doing these, even though I'm like definitely major outside of my element with all these other awesome designers and just, it's crazy. Crazy. All these wonderful ladies. I just love it. So, hello, Miss Lori. Um, so again, I'm going to leave you all because I got done early. I'm like so shocked. But anyway, so again, thanks for joining me, and I'm usually live every Tuesday. I do go live every Tuesday, most usually for Unique in the Creek on their page. I try to do Wednesdays on mine. I haven't been able to because I've been trying to get ready for a craft show. And of course I got my monkey of only a few with me, so, but anyway. So thanks again for joining me, y'all, and putting up with me, and kind of probably bored you all a little bit, but anyway, so, so thanks again, y'all.